person can get away with tax time.
I really can't, but it's worth it for this. Manager and this other boy downstairs together. I'm like, I just want to thank you guys. I need out to this meeting.
Okay. See this one? They're taking 17 million out for the budget.
I got lawsuits to pay.
Just wondered if you've seen it. Looks like we don't know.
Is that the mayor?
Yeah, no, this is the deputy mayor.
Oh. Damn this. My dress is awful.
Well, it's almost infinity.
That lady's gonna tell us so many pictures.
Oh, you know.
I want to welcome everybody to the regular meeting of the Myers City Council. Stand for like the business. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Boss. Here. Councilmember Wilson. Here. Councilmember Cook. Councilmember Brand.
Here. Sound system is on. What's that? Sound system is not.
Here you go. Here's his.
Microphone in. My test was. It says it's.
Councilmember Gonzo.
Here.
Councilmember Duffy.
Yeah.
Mayor Mandel. Resolution 2026-56, sponsored by Councilmember Wilson. Acting resolution conception of the minutes of the regular meeting held on Monday, February 23rd, 2026.
Any questions or comments? Seeing none, please call the roll.
Councilmember Mons. Aye. Councilmember Wilson. Aye. Councilmember Brennan.
Aye.
Councilmember Brasso.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Duffy.
Thank you. This brings us to our first public comment portion of the meeting. Anyone who wishes to address council on agenda items only, please come forward, state your name and address for the record, and limit your comments to 5 minutes. If not a resident of the city, please be recognized by a council member before speaking. People in the gallery need to keep quiet when somebody is speaking. No profanity, no threats are to be made against anybody. There will be 2 warnings given. After that, the individual will be removed from the meeting. This meets NICOM's criteria for removal of individuals from a public meeting. First call. The last call. Yeah, nobody wishes to speak. Go ahead and go to the clerk for the resolutions.
Excuse me, before you start the call, 2 of the resolutions sponsored by Mayor Mandel need to be changed to a different sponsor. Review, Deputy Mayor, elected, for those 2.
The mayor couldn't be here tonight, so I will be sponsoring the resolution, so the bridge will be sign there.
Resolution 2026-57, sponsored by Deputy Mayor Duffy. Received communication from the mayor and second resolution. For the legal appointment of control Public Works Commission with term expiring on March 31, 2029.
Any comments or questions? Seeing none, please call the roll.
Councilmember Moss. Aye. Councilmember Wilson. Aye. Councilmember Brennan.
Aye.
Councilmember Brasso.
No.
Deputy Mayor Mandel.
Aye.
Resolution 2026-58, sponsored by Deputy Mayor Duffy. Received communication from the city manager announcing the appointment of Scott Shasky to the board of the American Housing Authority to fill an unexpired term. Becky Bradley says term expiring on March 22nd, 2029, and the reappointments of James Brady and Green Farr to the board of the Elmira Housing Authority with terms expiring on March 22nd, 2031.
Any questions or concerns? Hearing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Moss. Aye. Councilmember Wilson. Aye. Councilmember Brennan.
Aye.
Councilmember Brasso.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Duffy.
Aye.
Resolution 2026-59, sponsored by Councilmember Wilson. Resolution scheduling a public hearing to receive public comment on the city of Elmira's 2026-2027 annual action plan, community development block grant, and home investment partnership program.
Any questions or comments? Seeing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Long. Aye. Councilmember Wilson. Aye. Councilmember Brennan.
Aye.
Councilmember Brasso.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Duffy.
Aye.
Resolution 2026-60, sponsored by Deputy Mayor Duffy. Act on resolution declaring a sum of $17,762,561 to be raised by taxation for defraying necessary expenses of the city for calendar year 2026, at the 2026 city budget amount of $46,720,344, and a sum of $21,844,362.50 be assessed levied and raised for defraying the expenses of the city 2026. The fund designated as per the attached detail of appropriations, revenues, and tax levy.
Any questions or comments? Hearing none, please. Roll.
Councilmember Ron. Aye. Councilmember Brennan.
Aye.
Councilmember Wilson. Aye. Councilmember Brasso.
No.
Deputy Mayor Duncan.
Aye.
Resolution 2026-61, sponsored by Deputy Mayor Duncan. Received communication from the city manager and a resolution approving resignation of a new grant application to the New York State Office of Veteran Services for a two-year contract beginning October 1, 2026, and total grant funds for the two-year period in the sum of $336,354, with the city contributing matching funds in the total amount of $70,350.30 for the two-year period, and authorizing the mayor or city manager to sign the grant application. This application is subject to corporate council approval.
Any questions or comments? Seeing none?
Councilmember Wilson. Aye. Councilmember Brennan.
Aye.
Councilmember Brasso.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Duffy.
Aye.
Resolution 2026-62, sponsored by Councilmember Moss. Received communication from the city manager and act on resolution approving an updated supplemental service agreement with Tyler Technologies Inc.'s New World System software for cloud storage and an additional cost to the city of $12,732.78, which will be paid using operating funds from the city's IT budget, and authorizing the mayor to execute the updated service agreement, a copy of which is attached here to and made a part hereof. Agreement subject to corporation council approval.
Any questions or comments? Being none, clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Moss. Aye. Councilmember Wilson. Aye. Councilmember Brennan.
Aye.
Brasso.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Duffy.
Aye.
Resolution 2026-63, sponsored by Councilmember Brennan. Received communication from the city manager and act on resolution reporting by overtime to the Elmira Fire Department for pay periods 3 and 4 of 2026 in the amount of $75,109.86.
Any questions or comments?
Deputy Mayor Duffy.
Go ahead.
I wasn't at workshop Thursday. I often don't attend anymore because of the hostile work environment, but that's neither here nor there. The city manager was interviewed last week regarding this resolution, and I think it would just be helpful for the people in the audience to understand what we're voting on here. If you permitted to explain that.
Nick, the concern about the explanation right now is we're in union negotiations with the union. And the information was presented at council workshop. You know, there's a section in the contract that has been followed by employees of the Elmira Fire Department for 30, 40 years. And as of right now, employees are not willing to stand, and there is a call out for a lieutenant, deputy chief, captain shift. But I think it's really not something that I'm comfortable discussing for the simple fact that we're in contract negotiations.
Any other questions, comments? Seeing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Moss. Aye. Councilmember Wilson. Aye. Councilmember Brennan.
Aye.
Councilmember Brasso.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Duffy.
Aye.
Resolution 2026-64, sponsored by Councilmember Brennan. Act on lead hazard reduction grant program audit.
Any questions or comments? Seeing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Moss. Aye. Councilmember Wilson. Aye. Councilmember Brennan.
Aye.
Councilmember Brasso.
Aye.
Mayor Duffy.
Aye.
Resolution 2026-65, sponsored by Deputy Mayor Duffy, act on community development block grant program limit.
Any questions or comments? Seeing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Long. Aye. Councilmember Wilson. Aye. Councilmember Byrne.
Aye.
Councilmember Grasso.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Duffy.
Aye.
Resolution 2026-66, sponsored by Councilmember Long, act on audits.
Any questions, or comments? Seeing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Long. Aye. Councilmember Wilson. Aye. Councilmember Byrne.
Aye.
Councilmember Grasso.
Nay.
Deputy Mayor Duffy.
Aye. This brings us to our, second public hearing. And any city business. And the rules are the same as, the first one, anyone who wishes to address council, any matter of city business, please come forward, state your name, address for the record. Please limit your comments to 5 minutes. If you're not a resident of the city, please wait to be recognized by a councilman, member before speaking. People in the gallery must be quiet when somebody is speaking. No threats are to be made against anyone. There will be 2 warnings given. After that, the individual will be removed from the meeting. Which means night counts criteria for removal of an individual from public meeting.
How you doing today, son?
Good.
My name's Dwayne. There might be an issue here. I do believe I'm a city of Elmira resident at this point. The last month has made me believe that I live in Councilmember Gary Brin's head at a 0 rent cost, so I can't provide you guys a lease to prove this is my residency, but, and I know Mr. Brin supports strong borders for his homeland, and you don't want non-residents coming here, but I'd like a ruling to see if me living inside his head rent-free qualifies me as a city resident.
What wish council?
This is only an opportunity for the public to indicate its comments, not to quiz the council
I'm
members.
just making sure I'm allowed to speak. You said that, non-residents have to get approval, so I'm making sure I qualify as a resident.
You're asking for approved recognition by one of the council
Yeah.
members.
Well, I'm asking if I'm need recognition. I believe that I'm technically a resident now. I live in Gary Brin's head rent-free.
You may proceed with comments that you have.
Thank you. I'm gonna keep going then. Mr. Brin, I'm here to talk about your conduct a couple meetings ago, and ever since then on Facebook, I think I had this, I listened to your great soliloquy that you wrote, and it must have taken you a lot of time, and I was gonna respond line by line, but I realized that none of it matters because you don't matter. Unfortunately, I've dealt with men like you my whole life. You got into politics, you got into religion, because you feel entitled to respect, you feel entitled to power, you feel entitled to be in charge of something. But really deep down inside, you're a self-loathing, insignificant man with nothing to offer. You got into politics, you wanted power, you wanted people to listen to you.
Sure.
Yes,
Could you please stick to city business?
this is city business. Yes, I'll get there. And so, you know, it is, it's okay. It'll be okay. You guys will be all right. Whew, you got the hens in here all mad. They're going. So, at the end of the day, you feel you got into politics, you wanted power, you got into religion, you wanted power, you wanted control. And someone like me, some chubby 30-year-old accountant from Hamburg comes in here and tells you that you don't matter. Why it's relevant? Because at the end of the day, Gary, you can call me whatever you want. You can say I'm not relevant, I don't matter. You're the one supporting, defending, and enabling an alleged sexual predator that is your city manager, which is why you guys are still being sued by your ex-police chief. It's why there are multiple complaints that have come forward, including a letter from another business asking the city manager not to attend there. We will get it. Unfortunately, your mayor couldn't be here, which is sad because I'd like a copy of that letter. He's going to not deny it exists, and I recommend that he looks at what's happening in Saratoga Springs, where their foil person was playing games and he's being sued personally. I do believe it breaches the clause where they can be indemnified by the town and city. So if you guys want to start playing games where you're going to start denying foils, we're going to sue you and we're going to come after you guys personally as well. My recommendation to you, Mr. Brin, is finally do the right thing, stop enabling, defending, and allowing a sexual predator to do his thing. And, at any time you can say enough is enough. I know you're not listening. It's fine, Gary. You'll be okay. The last thing I would,
Sir,
yeah,
Rule 17 of
Mhm.
council rules
Mhm.
provides that the person shall conduct themselves in a professional,
Mhm.
respectful manner,
Mhm.
and they will not defame, intimidate, or make personal affront, threats, or violence of any use of profanity. Words of
I don't believe this is defamation. I believe I'm redressing my,
I'm here definitions. I'm here to tell you what the rule is.
right,
If you
so,
follow the rule and you're a good citizen. If you don't follow the rules, you've got a problem on your hands.
is that a threat?
I'm telling you what the rule says. I'm not threatening you. And
I believe I'm redressing my grievances, which is the First Amendment, which I believe you were there when it was written, so you might know about that. Come on, Father Time, you know.
I'm not here to debate.
My speech. Oh, shit.
You've got less.
You ever seen Shrek? You've seen Shrek. You know what I'm talking about. Donkey. I can do this all day. Can I finish? Look, at the end of the day, the reason why I come here and make fun of you guys is because you have a city manager who's paid $200,000 a year, and he's doing incredibly bad things. At any time, you guys can say enough is enough and show the people you actually care about them. Instead, you raise their taxes while he's being a degenerate. It's embarrassing. I have to come out here and call you guys out because I'm asked to by the people out here because they're afraid to speak out because, as you saw what happened to Mr. Grasso, people enable it. So if you don't want me coming here, start doing the right thing and protecting your taxpayers. Give a crap about them. Do something. That's my time. Thank you. I'm not gonna fit. I'm chubby.
I understand, but I'm not a city resident, so, may I speak? Thank you, Mr. Dunn. Thank you. I'm George Richter, the town supervisor in the town of Chemung. What in the heck is a hayseed like Richter doing up here at the city council meeting? Well, I'm here to shine a light on something that should be important to every city resident, certainly is. Give me, after the first minute, it's gonna sound like I'm prattling on about none of your business, but I'll bring it back to the city here in just a second. The Chemung County's Industrial Development Agency, we'll refer to as the IDA, has a pilot agreement with the CVS Distribution Center in the town of Chemung. I was a supporter of that. It was a 20-year deal. It actually ended in theory in 2025, but the IDA gave a 2-year extension. I'm not complaining about the pilot agreement, but the distribution of the proceeds is something most people are completely unaware of. And I'll bring it back home here in just a second. Last year, CVS paid a total of $1.268 million as their pilot payment, 2 installments of $634. Of that 1.268, Chemung County received just $235,000. Town of Chemung, $22,000 in change out of 1.268. The IDA kept for themselves $375,000. Over the past 3 years, just with CVS alone, the totals work out like this. The county has received $636,000, town of Chemung, $61,000. The IDA, $1.2 million. Plus, the IDA gets a piece of the Whaley School property tax as well, or the pilot payment. For a grand total from the IDA over just the past 3 years, it exceeds $1.68 million. Now, why does anyone here care about that? Let me just one more before I get to the city, and I'll be brief. Also, the IDA has entered into some sort of a pilot arrangement with a huge solar farm in the town of Chemung, be the largest one in this region by far, 132-acre solar farm. Thank God they haven't broken ground. But of that deal, the town of Chemung is going to receive $25,000. Were it to be fully assessed, once complete, the town of Schmung would receive, depending on the tax rate at the time, about $150,000 per year. So, now what about the city? I'm given to understand that the new travel plaza out here at the old hospital location on Church Street has also now been given a pilot. It's 20 years off the tax rolls. Now, I don't know. I spoke to Mayor Mandel about this 2 weeks ago. I don't know what the distribution fund is going to be. I haven't seen the agreement. I think Mr. Mandel has had a hard time getting it as well because he hasn't gotten back to me with the facts on that case. However, without the pilot agreement and the travel plaza goes in, the city of Elmira would be entitled to one and left on the tax rolls. Excuse me, the city of Elmira would be entitled to 100% of the taxable levy assessed value of that travel plaza. I estimate based on your current property tax rate, that to be about between $275,000 and $350,000 a year. Now contrast that if you're able to get the facts, what you're really going to get out of this pilot deal. My instinct is going to be barely a tenth of that. So, it's no secret, it's been in the news a lot, that certainly the financial struggles of the city of Elmira. We collectively can't handle much more help from the IDA than this. Now, I understand about economic development and the things we have to go through, especially here in New York State. It's a challenge to open a business here.
1 minute
But-
left.
I'm sorry?
You got 1 minute.
I'm coming to down the home stretch right now, sir. Thank you for your time. But at any rate, I'd encourage anyone here, certainly Mr. Collins may have more pull than I can to get this agreement and see how these funds are going to be distributed and see what the hit is going to be. I doubt out of this pilot agreement, you guys are going to see $350,000 a year. So just, I'm only here to shed a light on the situation. Keep your eyes wide open. Mine are now. So thank you for your time. I appreciate it. I'm actually going to make a similar presentation down in the county legislature. So thank you for your time. Excuse me. Thank you.
Jamie Walker, 373 West Second Street. I'm not anyway. It's nice if you could show up tonight, Mr. Brin. Sure, last week to talk about your, Facebook. You're always these guys Facebook, me Facebook. You know, you're all over the place, the guy. He shares a thing, Nick Grasso for mayor. Gary responds, the pastor, Pastor Gary. He responds with, he has a strong following among the city's mentally ill, substance abusing population. And P.S. I voted to censor both times for his unethical conduct. Huh. Maybe you should be censored. I know you don't care, Mr. Brin. That's all right. I don't either. What do I got? 5 minutes there, John? 4.5 minutes.
But you have to also follow rules.
Oh, I'm following the rules. He called our community mentally ill and unstable. Anybody that wants to back Mr. Grasso, I don't think Mr. Brennan understands. I'm independent and I absolutely lean more right than I do left. So I hope that tells you something. So for me to stand up here and think that Mr. Grasso has every right to ask for transparency is a little bizarre. I don't think, I honestly, you should probably not even attempt to win the election because I'm going to be in that neighborhood like a fly on dog food. Okay. Called the cops on me because you seen a post that said I should come pass out some flyers and let your congregation know how you really speak about people, the mentally ill and drug abuse. And what kind of drugs do you think I do? I think you do cocaine. I smoke weed.
That's it.
Why,
That's it.
stop
That's it.
talking, I can keep talking, he can throw parades on Facebook, but I can't come in here.
You
He can
cannot-
call the cops on me and the cops kind of trouble about it.
You-
You're right, I'm not gonna argue with you, Mr. John Ryan, I'm a taxpayer, I'm gonna stand right here and I'm gonna speak until it's my time is up, so
You're gonna
if you could
follow-
kindly stop interrupting me,
you're-
I would appreciate that,
you're
thank
gonna
you.
follow-
So anyway, to get back to you, Mr. Brand, I'm gonna come here every single city council meeting, and I'm gonna do this every single council meeting. Every single one. You know it? It's insane. You should be ashamed of yourself. You won't win. Telling you. Neither will you, Jackie, just so you know. Just so you know.
Okay, you're done, good.
I can still stand here and talk if I just stand here and look at you too. That's fine. How about that?
Sir,
You're interrupting the opportunity.
Not interrupting nobody's opportunity. I have 5 minutes. What are you talking about? You have zero.
But you're-
But it's gotta be getting that time now. Come on. Just, I don't know. It's your activities will be here. Trust
You
me.
started at 5:50, it's 5:56 right now. You
Oh, so I'm over a minute? Okay, thank you.
My name is Joseph Reed, address 226 South Main Street, Elmira, New York. I'm addressing concerns about how public officials actually support and stand with our children. I'm a survivor of child abuse. I suffered 20 years with 6 siblings of abuse from my father. Growing up, I ran away from home on multiple occasions for a local police department, where I was told to go back home to my father. At one point, I was told to go back home with my dad, where they called him to a station here at this building. I sat in a room with giant TV screens where I could see every part of Elmira on them. And an officer told me when he called my dad there, and I came in with my face all bloodied and everything, I told him my dad beat me. I suffered 20 years of this, being locked in a dog cage, gagged, tied up like a pig, multiple bruises, beaten almost to death on multiple occasions. But I was told either I went home with my dad, or I was going to be officer was going to take his belt off right there in that room, and he was going to whip me with it. One of the officers who was there working for the department at that time sits in this room. If I'm correct, if Chief Thorne is in the room. Okay, he's not here today. He was one of the officers there at the time. I suffered abuse. Multiple times I remember conversations with Chief Thorne. I stood on a roof of my father's home 17 times attempting suicide because I was beaten so bad I couldn't handle it no more. I had 7 siblings. I was the only son. It was my job to protect my sisters. To this day, I suffer mental health. I suffer trauma. I have 36 TBIs. I have bone injuries. I have a heart condition, and I now have seizures. To this day, my father walks free. Not a single charge has ever been put against him. As well as my stepmom. She was never supposed to be around us, issued by the city of Elmira back in 2003. She was not around any kids until they were. She stayed with us all those years. CPS was in and out. 30,000 CPS reports per child for the span of 20 years. You want to know how me and my sisters left the home? I stood my ground back in 2013. I beat my dad up, defending my sisters. Put him and my stepmom in the hospital. I drove a screwdriver through my stepmom's chest, protecting my sisters. Do you know what happened to me by the city of Elmira? Youth Court Bureau just chose to send me to a state institute where I suffered even more abuse and sexual abuse because nobody listened. My sister Autumn, she is now in a group home. She chased my dad and my mom around Walmart with kitchen scissors, attempting to stab them. She got sent to an institute where she now will spend the rest of her life because she is mentally disabled and was told in youth court, she was a youth at this time, that what she did was no excuse. How are kids who are being abused supposed to get away from the home if we feel our city people aren't listening to us? Our school district failed us. Our city leader failed us. When a child runs into a department completely bloodied from head to toe, that should be looked at. There's a sign right there. I ended up later that evening after being told to go home with my dad, being bloodied head to toe. Ended up in the hospital. I was put into a coma for 6 months and then released back to my dad. No investigation, no nothing. Every CPS case that ever been opened, and I'm talking thousand, was closed because the city of Elmira Police Department didn't want to get detectives involved. Let alone the fire department's here. They put the fire out on a home that my dad set at 313 West 4th Street. We went into their office. We told them again and again that he admitted that he set the fire. Nothing done in there. A man who did children for years is walking free. What is our city going to do about this? That's what I have to ask. Because as city leaders and as adults in this community, we are expected to provide a future for our children. I'm a father of 5 now, and I will tell you every day I'm afraid to yell at my children because of what I went through. I am tormented with the memory. I can't sleep at night because I have night terrors.
Sir, one more minute.
Okay. So remember this, as city leaders, the future of Elmira is held by you on what it looks like for our children. If you don't step up, our children are just going to go down the same path that we are now. I don't want to see my kids going down a path of drugs. I have my whole mom's side of the family is dead, besides my mom and my older sister. So it's up to you whether you want to stand up for our kids and our future, or eventually Elmira is going to become a ghost town like Rochester did. That's all I got to say.
My name is Dan Erie County and my residency is Erie County. I'll be recognized by a council member.
I mean, respectfully, I still maintain that we don't have to require name and address when people can come grieve their government, so. Some people state their names and address, other people's don't, and they're permitted to speak. If the presiding officer is gonna require someone to recognize you, Deputy Mayor Duffy.
He can't even turn his cell phone ringer off for a movie. I'm gonna go ahead and speak then if nobody's gonna say I can't, because what I want to speak about is just exactly that. This is my 3rd council meeting only, and I see a huge improvement from the first and the second one with the board following the law and learning the law and actually reading the law, which is a huge step for the taxpayers and the citizens of this fine city, that the council learns the law, abides by the law, and starts following the law. That would be a huge step forward for the city of Elmira. And I also want to give a big shout out to the guy who spoke before me, because everything he came up here and had to say is it takes a lot of guts to come up here and say that from you all. And I hope it really resonates with you what he said, because you know, in a city that I've only visited maybe 5 or 6 times, and I've had some good experiences and I had some rotten ones. I hope you guys learning the law in simple public meetings is a sign that we're going to start following the law and watching after the citizen, especially like the one who just spoke before me. And I just like to thank the council for at least following the law and learning the law and not trying to violate somebody's rights in an open public meeting. I think that's a huge improvement.
Anyone else? Seeing nobody, let's close the second portion of the public ballot and turn it over to the city manager, pay this report.
So I'm gonna go back to the being put on the spot by Councilman Grasso. You cannot expect to have an answer when you walk in 5 minutes before a city council meeting to get the response that you want. That is why we have workshop. That is why you can ask at any time any questions regarding anything on the agenda. So when I shared with you off the record in front of Charmaine, what I shared with you, you should not have put me on the spot, but you did. But I'll go back to the original email that Dan Rogers sent to everybody on city council with an explanation of why the overtime is the way that it is. And if you choose not to look at your emails and not be informed by that, I cannot give you the proper information. It's your responsibility to read your emails and respond accordingly if you want to. A couple weeks ago, February 27th, the city did receive the tax foreclosure monies from Chemung County. So that will be applied to 2025 year-end budget. The audit process will begin in April when auditors start to review and confirm the final results for 2025. All department heads have been asked to be mindful of spending and carefully manage their budget this year and thank you.
Any questions or comments?
Deputy Mayor,
Go ahead, Councilman.
I don't want to attend council workshops on Thursdays anymore for the same tone that you just heard him speak to me in. The same individual who's named in a federal lawsuit for our highest ranking member of our police department for a hostile work environment that our mayor is also named in. So excuse me for not wanting to come twice a week or once every other week to be demeaned, stonewall, disrespected. Corporation counsel doesn't allow you guys to speak on facts here towards any of us, but the mayor can sit up here and speak in the same tone on the same subject matter that aren't facts or allegations directed at me, and he doesn't correct him doing that on the record. These are all the problems that we have from top down to people allegedly getting abused for over the course of 20 years, lack of resources, lack of support. Again, our former chief of police alleging sexual harassment, hostile work environment from our city's top 2 officials. Employees go through it, apparently elected officials go through it, and residents go through it. It's sad. This is what I fought against for 7 years, and I'm gonna keep doing it. To expound upon that a little bit further, I voted against the general audit tonight. They're not available here in council chambers for people who attend from the public, but they're always online. Instead of clicking on the agenda cover page, I encourage you to go through it and click on the agenda packet, and you can see all the stuff that we have here. The 2 interesting line items here. One totaling $4,970 and the other almost $18,500 to a bond, Shunek and King PLLC. It's a law firm, names past current employee for grievance and arbitration. Then also Jeffrey Mayhood versus Elmira. Consistently, I see these audits, as do all my colleagues, for large dollar amounts for outside legal services. Whether someone trips and falls on the sidewalk, whether they get beat up by a city employee, whether they get struck by a vehicle, injured, killed, whether it's a suit against a city official. I can't support any of this insanity anymore. It's crazy. So thanks for bringing that up again, Mike. Actually, one more thing. I think it's also problematic that our COO, our chief operating official, CEO handles day-to-day operations. You know, we get sold this narrative that he saves us money by doing 2 jobs. Chief operations officer and director of personnel. If that doesn't ring any bells for a direct conflict of interest for all of us up here and all of you out there, it should. The person running day-to-day operations, police, fire, sanitation, code, the clerk's office, the assessor, every city department that's funded in our operating budget, and we all live with the increasing property tax bills, also is responsible for hiring, firing, terminating, and negotiating contracts with employees and unions, is just pure insanity. He shouldn't have to. Forget him, take him out of the equation. Nobody should be doing these 2 roles. Nobody. Doesn't exist in the private sector, and it doesn't exist in the public sector that I'm aware of other than in Elmira, New York. That's all I have. Thanks, Deputy Mayor.
Thank you. Any other comments?
Yeah, Attorney Ryan, you read description of the behavior that people that speak are supposed to abide by. Could you read that again? Because I'm thinking that people are consistently violating that what we call rule, a sort of a rule of law.
She's talking about.
What is that, John?
This is City of Elmira, New York, council rules.
Council rule. Okay. Could you read what you were reading before? Because I did hear the terms, something to do with, you can't defame people.
This is Rule 17.
Okay.
You should have a copy of it. It was attached and you couldn't have- you didn't have it. You approved some little changes. In the last couple, which are speed.
Okay.
Can't be made.
Can you read that again, just publicly, so?
Do you consistently approve things you don't read?
Hey, getting it passed by a council member.
I feel that too, John.
Rule 17, quote, speakers and public attendees shall conduct themselves in a professional and respectful manner. And they will not defame, intimidate, make personal affronts, make threats or violence, or use profanity, close quote.
And what are the repercussions when they do?
2 warnings and then removed. He stated the rule.
Warnings, and then they would be removed from the meeting.
Okay, so people violated that tonight.
Respectfully, people are constitutionally, federally and state protected to expressively speak how they want. They can say mean, nasty things to any of us, and it's protected. There's precedent set for these things. We can't make a rule that trumps federal or state law and just expect we're gonna create more liabilities and have the police forcefully remove people. I mean, what don't you get about that? You get to go to NICOM conference on their dime. I don't get to go anymore. Do you attend anything about open meeting law?
I think you.
Anybody else?
Yes. Why is it okay for someone that doesn't live in the city to come here and speak and tell us what our business is? And the city council workshops, they are the Thursday before the council meeting. The public's invited, they can speak to afterward on any item that's going to be at the proposed agenda. And it's our responsibility to attend those meetings. Thank you.
Any other comments?
You can answer that.
Seeing none, clerk, please call final roll.
Resolution 2026-67, sponsored by Councilmember Brand. So the next meeting from City Council will be a regular meeting held on Monday, March 25th, 2026 at 5:30 p.m. at the 8:30 for this meeting.
And what's right now, I wonder if she gets paid if it's one job to come to my work.
Councilmember Brand.
Aye.
Councilmember Bradshaw.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Duffy.
Aye. Thank you.
The 14th Amendment is to answer your question, ma'am, why we don't have to be a resident here. The 14th Amendment of the United States Constitution, you swore an oath to. You guys make yourself sound like some fools. I'll tell you. That was great, Jackie. You should become mayor.
Thank you for speaking out, man.
Oh, shit.
My hope is that what I spoke on tonight maybe shed light to more kids around our market.
I'm never gonna stand there. It takes some courage to come up here and say that. And I
I
think
mean,
here,
you
I hope you some of these people hear me tonight. I appreciate you coming up here. It takes some
I
courage.
had 7 sisters. I have 7 siblings. I had 5 sisters and my brother. My mother went away at a young age, but every one of us went out of the home in defending her. And we weren't victimized. We were criminals.
It's better than this guy's the clown show. Jesus.
Sorry for doing that too, man. She did that to me in the hallway. I said, hi, Jackie.
That was one hell of a thumbnail, Jackie.
They, I said my piece with Chief Tony Elbing. I said, they banned it from this whole building. I can't come down.
Miss Moss, I may be rude, but I'm not defending a sexual predator like you are.
Do not put words in my mouth, sir.
Oh,
What are you doing about that?
oh, your flash is on.
What are you doing about that?
Goodbye.
monster?
Thank you.
Yeah. Goodbye. Goodbye. Meeting's over.
Is this the mayor's wife?
Goodbye.
Is this Miss Mendon?
Goodbye. Right. A letter too. Don't think I'm not.
Writing Trump a letter?
Be back in the. Yeah.
Missiles.
Yeah. Don't worry, they got money.
Your money.
Could be.
I got it. I'm helping. See, I'm helpful.
It's a weird gate.
Eh, eh,
14th Amendment, look it up.
The only thing that is only shade your flash on, it's hard to see.
Three Stooges right here. We got the Three Stooges.
Did you ever see the meme of the child that put makeup on and like screwed up her eyeshadow? Do you know what's not funny?
I seen a
Sexual predators.
gun. We're just gonna blast it on.
Ma'am, I don't think Collins will sleep with you. I don't think he's you're his type.
He's a disgrace.
That's why I'm here. I mean, people don't like what I have to say, but he's the one getting sued. You know, I mean, that's really it. It's
Know who I am.
Yep.
My name is Jim Hassel.
Okay.
I'm for Yes,
He's also a disgrace. Yes.
he is a disgrace.
Yeah.
I got 41% of the vote.
Yes.
With no name recognition.
Yes.
I will be running.
Yes. We'll be in touch. It's you know,
2 years off.
people get mad that we come here, but we come here because you have a city council trying to bury a federal lawsuit against your city manager for
They are
graphic
totally,
sexual harassment.
and they are totally, they refuse transparency. There's no transparency. You know what I'm saying? They hide everything.
I know that's a problem.
Yeah. Well, good luck to you, man.
We got fans. Women love Dan. Y'all want to do a double date?
She must be.
Do they want to get dinner? Hey, ask if they want to get dinner.
Where's Pee Wee Herman today? And the day off. Kristen. Come on. I said Kristen, they laughed.
Forget that.
We might have to.
Did you guys do the police laugh when I here goes Pee Wee Herman like Kristen?
There you have it. City of Elmira. Dan got some fans.
Oh, we're going. $100,000 a year, a car and power, and you abuse the fuck out of it, don't you?
Collins.
You abused the fuck out of that power, didn't you?
Hey, are you on Grinder? Look me up.
You abused the ever living fuck out of that power, didn't you? You know what I would say if none of that shit was true? I'd be like, guys, out of your fucking minds. I'd say something about it.
Collins. Come on, buddy.
You abused the fuck out of that power, didn't you?
Michael.
Use the fuck out of it.
Mikey Mike. Come back. He's on Grinder, 100%.
Bell's car was there.
Why am I looking in the sun? It's a standoff. To stand off. Did I defame, violently threaten, or
You can't defame. Defamation. Facts ain't defamation, guys.
yes?
Oh, that's the manager's staff gets his own car. That's why he's deputy mayor. Poop boy. Deputy mayor poop boy.
That lady's writing Trump a letter. He's definitely gonna read. He's definitely gonna read it.
Trump, unless you're writing a letter about Trump, Trump ain't gonna read your letter, give a fuck about your letter, unless it's all about him and his accomplishments and how awesome he is.
Yeah.
Guys, nobody's letters getting through to Trump.
I've been hoping I got a chance to meet you guys next time you were in town.
Oh, we're
I
here.
didn't want to interrupt your live stream.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. That's fine.
No, man, I've been following you for a long time, man. I really appreciate all the stuff you do. And I know everybody in there. I've been a lifelong resident there. I know everyone in here. And
Dude, that Jackie, what an idiot.
I've known
That
her
thing.
forever.
That's
She's flighty. I mean, her settling up with that guy next to her as far as agreeing with her and stuff. Yeah, she's
Her and Bryn?
yeah,
She was practically sitting in his lap.
yeah.
He's not interested either.
She's different for sure. And I really enjoyed your comments about you were there when they drafted it. I mean,
He's
that is
186 years
classic.
old.
Well, I know him as well.
Is he 186?
Buck Danaher, Ryan and McGlenn is the law firm, and my family McGlenn was a neighbor of mine for a long time.
Well, they didn't make too big a fools of themselves this time.
Till the end.
Till the end.
Till the end, yeah. Well, I really admire Mr. Grasso and standing up what he's
He's
doing
getting retaliated against. That's why
Yeah.
we're here is we want to expose that.
for sure.
They're retaliating against him with what the city manager is saying and doing and how they're acting. It's retaliation, which if you watch how predators become serial predators, they have an enabling group of people that covers for them. They're attacking Grasso because they don't want the next victims to come forward. It's
I went to high school with Collins. I
Yeah.
was 3 years behind him.
Yeah.
Uh,
If we're too close behind.
Raging, raging alcoholic man.
Yeah. I
That,
mean,
just-
it's sad.
It is sad, but none of this shit surprises me. I'll just say that. And then I grew up going to Mayor Mandel's parents' restaurant every weekend. So it's
Not Ant's Pancakes, I hope.
no,
Dang. You guys are ever in Meyer, you guys
No.
gotta check out Ann's Pancakes. Oh my god. The food, I got so much food. I was so full for this meeting. And the fee, I gave her almost just as much as she charged me for the meal there, and tip was so cheap.
Yeah, no,
There was some good food there. Ann's Pancakes here in Elmira. You guys need to know.
been around for a long time.
Yeah.
And then Ann's Pancakes, just a couple doors down, is one of my family's pharmacies. So that's
Oh,
so anyway. But yeah, I'm glad I got a chance to meet.
No,
you
yeah,
guys. My
absolutely.
name's Mike. Like
hey,
I
nice to
said,
meet you.
have you been doing the? Have you
I'm new.
kind of coming on lately?
Yeah.
Now is the auditing Erie County 716? Is that
That's
the
him.
name?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. That's
I
him.
wasn't sure if he added the area code afterwards or
No,
something.
that's him.
Well,
What's that?
I was wondering. I never saw the 716, so I didn't know if that was his.
Bye, Nan.
edition.
Love you.
That-
716 the area code of Erie County.
No, I know. I just never saw it at the end of your
Oh,
title. That's
it's sometimes YouTube just puts out auditing Erie County, and then sometimes auditing Erie County 71 at auditing Erie County 716. They do it weird sometimes. They give you your regular screen name or they give you your
okay.
URL.
Well, another big thing I really enjoyed following you on was the corrections strike last
Oh, yeah.
year, because Elmira's a big corrections town, and that one video of them piling up the-
Start writing that letter. Mail it certified. He's waiting for it.
Have you been enjoying it now that you've been doing it for
Oh, yeah,
for a
it's
little
great.
bit?
I focus more on this kind of stuff where you got a government run by really bad people. Bad person does something bad. The government of bad people defends them and enables them. And that's
Yeah.
why I'm here is that, again, I tell people I wouldn't have to come here if this didn't happen.
Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah.
Simple as that.
And you guys both made a good point, or whoever did, about raising the taxes and
Yeah.
that, no accountability.
Yeah.
None of that stuff. But well, again, I'm glad I got a chance to meet you. Thank you guys for all your efforts, man. And my name's Mike, and I'll be watching you.
Sounds good. Sounds
Thanks,
good.
Dan.
Grasso roasted this bitch so hard on there. It's not funny.
I'm going to say this.
Put a one in the comments if you think Grasso roasted this chick right here. Pretty good. And make sure you guys are hitting that thumbs up. We almost got 500 people in here and 500 likes. Let's go. Hit that thumbs up.
Did you have fun?
Oh yeah. It was kind of a nothing there till the end, till these stupid idiots started making fools of themselves.
You're welcome.
There we go. 500 likes. We got 5 more people in here. 5 more people got to hit that like, that thumbs up. I can't believe this lady put a freaking clown mask on for us.
Dude, that was epic.
Epic. We should get her a clown nose for next time and suit her better.
Jackie, do you think anything said was defamatory, threatening, harmful? I'm hearing none. She doesn't know.
Jackie, if people say that you're an idiot, that's not defamatory because you're really an idiot.
The guy's laughing. The cop's laughing.
Maybe they're waiting for us to leave.
They are,
I
yeah.
think they're gonna get us today.
This lady's a miserable hag. That's also a fact.
This
It's
one?
not, yeah, dude, she was.
She hasn't said a word to me. She's been respectful. I don't. I'm here. About it, guys. Suppose we're on.
So that's the city of Elmira. We're back here again because the city manager and is still a degenerate, and Gary Bryn is still defending him. So I had to come call him out. Have a good one, guys. Signing out. If I can end this, I don't know how to end this live, so I'll figure it out.